I find contemporary films much more of a challenge because I don't like to show, the latest cell phone. Because in 3 years your film will look pathetic. And so then everyone complains, oh, they don't use cell phones in his movies, and they're not. So 18th century, there's no problem, no cell phones.
That period of English literature is quite punishing on a sexualized woman or a naughty woman or a diabolical woman, which is what Lady Susan is like. And it's incredibly funny, really witty, and she doesn't meet a terribly sticky end, which is normally what happens when you mess people about in that period. Such a perfect match for Wit, also, who's one of the quietly funniest people in the world.
It was the first time I'd ever done a sweeping period drama, and I think I was thrilled and so excited to be there, and everything looked so rich and so beautiful. And like Whit was saying, in Dublin, they have great access to these beautiful historical homes and estates and grounds.
We had the advantage where we were shooting that they had done a lot of period films. So we really could rely enormously on the crew to get everything right. And we had sort of the A-team doing all that. They just do tons of period films. They knew everything. We stayed quite close to the text a lot. And we had people in London who are writing books about period dictionaries and things like that, and they reviewed the script. And often they'd say that you can't use this, it's contemporary. And I'd say it's actually in Jane Austen's text. A lot of things that we think are more recent were actually in use then. We had to be sort of careful about if the meaning had changed.
And you two worked together on Last Days of Disco. What was it like being back together again on screen?
It was weird because, one, it didn't feel like nearly as long as it had been, and two, the first time we'd worked together, I think I'd only been to America maybe twice for a day or so. And it was such a specific, obviously, Whit's world of Last Days of Disco, a very specific set of people that I had never come across ever in my life. And I just stalked Chloe constantly to copy her accent and try and figure out what was going on. So it was quite nice coming back, and then we were sort of in Britain, and I didn't have to stalk her as much this time.
My trips to your kiss, no sooner